Anyway, fellas, Leagues comes out in 1 week, exactly 1 week. So yeah, we got some shit to go over. Apparently, there was a big release, big release. So we're gonna have to fucking go over everything that's been released. Let's have a look. Old school RuneScape. Here we go. All right, so I missed yesterday's a full breakdown of the Echo bosses and new items and stats drops on April 10th. That's not today. Yesterday, April 7th, what I unveil now is merely a first essential thread in Tapestry. Okay, what? Alacrity, we've already gone over. Do I need to watch the videos, guys? I don't know. All right, here we go. Hang on, wait. This is a big video.
In this league.
Okay, shush. Let's open this one.
Yama has taken over.
And the Sage is very much in the cage.
There's a whole new starting area, changing up the entire start of a league.
Interesting.
We've got brand new relics, brand new Echo bosses.
Wait! What was that?
Interesting.
We've got
What is that? That's a scythe and like ghosts? And this is like a fucking Illuminati symbol. What?
brand new relics, brand new Echo bosses.
Brand new rewards and an all-new combat mastery system.
My league draws near.
What is a league?
What is a league? It's a f***ing good time.
Okay, dude.
What is a league? A league is a
Okay,
time-limited
dude.
event that spans multiple months. It's you against the clock to gain as many points as you can by completing tasks, fighting bosses, and ultimately having the best time possible with elevated experiences.
So what's new this league? Well, Yama's taken control of the entire thing. He's brought in these demonic pacts, which really change up combat, similar to the combat masteries you might have seen in the previous league. We've also got new relics. He's starting a whole new area, which changes up a lot for the league.
Who is Yama?
Yama is an opportunistic demon, taking advantage of the power vacuum left behind by the yeeting of the gods from Gielinor done by Guthix. Yama's had enough of watching people play out other people's fantasies. This league, we're playing out Yama's fantasies.
Oh, shit.
Instead of starting in Lumbridge, you'll be starting within Yama's lair. In Yama's lair, you won't just find the ability to talk to Yama, you'll also find some amenities that you might find difficult to find in the rest of Varlamore. For example, there'll be some stepping stones that you can use to train your early agility levels, just like you would in the fight, but with a little bit fewer fireballs flying at you.
We've chosen Varlamore as the starting area for this league because it's a new area that gives players an opportunity that may not have already experienced this to explore. It has the Gemstone Crab, which we all know and love. It's got loads of cool quests and just a unique take on leagues. We've never had this as a starting area before.
You'll be starting in Varlamore because we wanted to mix it up. Every league you start in Misthalin and your task list becomes quite samey. So we thought, let's just remove it. No Misthalin at all this league and move your entire starting experience over to Varlamore.
And it also puts a twist on all of the veterans, right? Like all of those veterans that have plans, they're going to go into this league being like, oh, damn, I've got to change my whole route now because I'm not in Misthalin anymore.
Unfortunately, sailing will not be in this league because it's still fresh, it's still finding its sea legs, excuse the pun, but we will take it into consideration for the future leagues.
I'm so alone.
How dire.
What are tasks?
Tasks with leagues are specific challenges that we ask you to undertake when you play the league. This could range from anything from complete the Inferno to pet a dog. It can be a wide range of different levels of difficulty, and you'll be awarded as such via the points system. As we know, points will unlock those relics, which will allow you to get more and more powerful as you progress through the league.
Relics are powerful upgrades that allow you to play in a way that you wouldn't typically be able to in the normal game. This year, the relics are granted to you by Yama himself, sharing with you a portion of his power so that you can better do his bidding.
And of course, this year we'll be bringing you some brand new relics. And one of those new relics is Soul Harvest.
Oh shit, here we go.
Harvesting any farming crop will now give you soul shards, which is a stackable item that you can use to gain massive amounts of runecrafting XP. Killing any monster that would normally drop bones has those bones converted into soul shards instead. Soul shards can also be used at the Bowl of Libation in Valamor for huge prayer XP drops. Another new relic is Transmutation.
Bro, look at the relic
Brand new
logo.
relics. And one of
look
those
at the
new relics
fucking
is
relic
Soul Heart.
Look at this. This looks like it's gonna be sick. It's just fucking farming, like.
Bones has those bones converted into soul shards instead. Soul shards can also be used at the Bowl of Libation in Valamor for huge prayer XP drops. Another new relic is Transmutation. This
Here we
changes
go.
your high alchemy and low alchemy spells into entirely new spells, both upgrading and downgrading resources. For example, you can go from Pure Essence all the way up to Wrath Runes.
And finally, the Butler's Bell.
Wait, what?
Alchemy spells into entirely new spells, both upgrading and downgrading resources. For example, you can go from Pure Essence all the way up to Wrath Runes.
And finally, the Butler's.
What? Dude. All right. I'm keen to read about this one. That sounds finally. Yeah. It's finally a good one, bro.
Bell. Call forth a demonic butler to gather and process resources for you. And just to make it a lot more easier for you, this also works when you are offline.
Aren't you lucky?
What are echo bosses?
Echo bosses are powerful variants of bosses found in the main game, but taken up to 11. Echo bosses harken back to the original fights, but include additional mechanics and additional stats that will make them much more challenging than you remember them.
To fight them, you'll have to kill the regular version to get an Echo Orb. You can then fight the Echo version by using this orb in the fight.
So your fan favourite Echo bosses will be returning. The Calphite Queen, Cerberus, Thermonuclear Smoke Devil, the Grotesque Guardians, Hunlith, Hespori, Dagonoth Kings, the King Black Dragon, and the all-new Echo Amoxley.
I don't think anyone has ever said that any of those were their favorite Echo boss. I feel like maybe I'm just out of touch, guys, but didn't everyone think that the Echo Soul boss fight was the best, and it's the only one they're not bringing back?
Seattle for the Valamor region.
So there will be some returning Echo equipment, but there's also going to be a whole bunch of new Echo rewards that drop from these bosses.
Impressive.
The art team have done an amazing job on all the cool new rewards that you can bring back into the main game. This includes ornament kits for the Tridents, Ivan's Staff, and the Soul Reaper Axe, some Slayer Helm recolors, Thrall Imp reskins, and so much more.
Wait, Thrall reskins? I can make my Thralls look like imps? That's awesome!
Why do you think players should be excited for League 6?
I think players should be excited for this league because of the theme alone. Yama, demons, imps, fire, all things evil. It's really exciting, but most importantly, the brand new combat mastery.
I will await you, mortals.
Okay, so no combat masteries? Didn't they come out today? All right, let's go to the news post, fellas. Let's go to the news post. Not easily. It's a whole separate update. All right. Well, let's have a look at the relics first, and then we'll have a look at the combat masteries, the new combat masteries. All right. Let's have a look. Okay, we've almost got all of the relics now, which is pretty good. So, first thing is first, Soul Harvest is going to be in the same, like, it's in the same tier as Larcenist and Nature's Accord, brother. Like, you're just never not picking Larcenist, bro. It's crazy. Anyway, All dropped bones and ashes will be turned into soul shards. While harvesting any farming crop or when NPCs should drop bones or ashes, you'll instead harvest stackable soul shards. Soul shards can be used for the following. They can be used in place of pure essence while training rune crafting. 100 can be sacrificed at the libation bowl at the TO map for 550 prayer XP before league multipliers without requiring libation wine. You will receive 1 shard per 4 XP gained while harvesting your crops. You'll receive more shards for higher tier bones and ashes, roughly equal to the bone shard equivalent for that tier of item. Okay, so like it's decent, but like it's only good for rune crafting and for prayer. So especially with this tier 4 transmutation, which we'll look at in a second, I don't think that you'll even need this. Like, I think it'll be fucking not even thinking about it. Larcenist is definitely going to be the pick for tier 5 for sure. All right, I want to look at transmutation last because it sounds like it's going to be a fucking absolute 100% guaranteed pick. But upon choosing this relic, you will receive the Butler's Bell. When the bell is rung, a demon butler will be summoned to work for you. The butler's work will continue even if you're offline. The butler can gather the following resources for you. Mining ores, 8 per minute. Catching fish, 14 per minute. Chopping logs, 10 per minute. Picking flax, 50 per minute. Farming herbs, 10 per minute. What? Additionally, the butler can also process these gathered items for you at half the rates listed above. Ores into bars, raw fish into cooked fish, logs into planks, flax into bowstrings, herbs into unfinished potions. When the Demon Butler processes resources for you, he will share 10 XP before multipliers with you in the relevant production skill per resource. Hold up, dude. Wait. So he can get 8 ores per minute. 8 times 60. 480 ores per minute. But then also, when he processes resources for you, ores into bars, but at half the rates as before, so it'll be 4 per minute, 4 times 60, multiplied by 10, 2,400, plus, do you get up to a 10 times XP rate at the end? You're just getting 24,000 XP in smithing every single fucking hour. For nothing. 500,000 XP per day. It's 16 times XP rates? Dude. I don't think that's how it works. You need to gather first, then process. Well, I think you can just have the process. You can have the things in your bank, right? If I've got a bunch of ores in my bank, I can get him to process them. Yeah? You need them first. Still, if you have them, right? Even if you have him spend half the day doing mining ores, 288. Every single 24 hours, you get 300k XP for nothing. No, it's only the stuff he gathers. So I can't have 1,000,000 gold ores in my bank and get him to turn them into bars. He has to mine the gold ore first. No? Yeah, that's what, based off that writing, no? That's not what it, oh, it does say process these gathered items. Surely that's not how they have it, though. Instead, you just take Tyranwan and Thieve for smithing. I mean, of course, but it sounds pretty cool. It sounds pretty cool. You can't give him resources, and the resources he gathers are random. Where are you getting this information from? It's all in that link I sent? Okay. Gotcha. All right, well, probably not going to be a pick anyway because this one sounds fucking crazy, guys. Transmutation. Alchemaic spells transmute items. Transmutation spells bank noted products. The high alchemy and low alchemy spells transform into 2 new spells. Alchemic Divergence upgrades up to 10 of a resource into a higher tier. Alchemic conversions downgrades up to 10 of a resource into a lower tier. Both spells cost 1 nature rune and have no level requirement. The spell gives 10 magic XP for each item transmuted before the League XP multiplier. So 100 magic XP per cast if you do the full 10. Transmutation Ledger can be equipped and acts as an infinite source of nature runes. Okay, so the spell's completely free. The spell's completely free. Using items on the Transmutation Ledger will display what they can turn into. When cast upon a noted item, these spells will automatically recast over time as long as items are available in the same slot in your inventory. So you get a nice little 6-hour log when you go to bed to get 99 mage. Very nice. You can still cast alchemy spells via the toggle or by configuring the spells in your spellbook. Alchemy spells will not automatically recast. List of transmutable resources. Hides, runes, ashes, gems, gems! Okay, so everyone just has infinity onyxes this league, so that's pretty crazy. Or does it go up to Zenites? Oh, gems up to Dragonstone? Of course they forgot to put that in brackets. Fucking dogs. Compost, seeds, hardwood trees, fruit trees, bush, hops, herbs, flower, allotments, logs, pyre logs, mining resources, crafting resources, bones, and raw fish. That is fucking crazy. That is crazy. What the fuck? That is insane. No bars and no herbs. Well, you get seeds, right? So what do you need for? You can transmog tree seeds into spirit seeds and get infinite seed packs. That's crazy. This one has to have been one of the player submitted ones. It has to have been one of the player submitted ones because that's fucking sick. That is fucking sick. This is like, you're literally just never picking anything else. What's the other one? Conniving clues. Like, this one sounds cool. The Butler's Bell sounds cool. This is fucking nuts, bro. This is fucking crazy. First of all, it's a guaranteed 99 mage. Like, it's just, you're running around alching shit, especially because you can make it turn into fucking... You can turn that shit into fucking pure essence and then just re-upgrade it again. You know what I mean? You can downgrade, then upgrade. So you can buy 10,000 runes and just have it alch all day and then fucking turn it back around. You know what I'm saying? Gems, you get... I guess I'm probably going to be going to Ranwin anyway, so my crafting doesn't matter there. Biomaking, I guess. I don't know. Wait, mining resources? Does that count as bars? I don't know. I guess we'll have to read over the thing. But yeah, does anyone have the link to the extras? This is going to put a liaise to my maxing. For sure it is. Yeah, for sure it is. $10 at a time, though. How many resources per hour is that? Yeah, well, that's going to be what you get. 1,600 alchs per hour, is it? 1,600 alchs per hour? I'm not sure. Okay, so the link you've sent me, Lockie, is this. Oh, this is for the pacts. Does anyone have a link to the information about, like, the relics? The extra information? Oh, the Discord link I sent in the DM. Oh, here we go. You got it. Yep. Okay, perfect. Damn. All right, hang on. Let me get a screenshot of this. Let me get a screenshot of this, and then we can have a read over it. All right, so this is Mod Husky in the DMs. Not in the DMs, in the Discord. Which, why is this in the Discord? Like, why is this not on the fucking news post? Morning, everyone. Hope you had a fantastic weekend and a hype for the massive 3 relics getting revealed today. Before that kicks off, I'd like to clarify some behavior from Thursday's reveal. Larcenist, it stacks with the Rogue's outfit to get 20 times. The way the multiplier works for coins is it's taking the coin pouch into account and the Rogue's outfit multiplies it by 2. For example, the base guard gold is 30 in a coin pouch, and 1 coin pouch plus 30 coins with a Rogue's outfit equipped. 60 coins total. With Larcenist, it becomes 1 pouch plus 270 coins, and increasing to 1 pouch plus 570 with the Rogue's outfit equipped. For item rewards, it multiplies as expected. 2 Death Runes base from an elf, 20 with Larcenist going to 4. Wait, hang on. 2 Death Runes base from an elf, 20 with Larcenist going to 40 with the Rose outfit. So yes, AT pickers can get 20 enhanced crystal teleport seeds from elves. That's crazy. That's insane. Rogue's outfit does not multiply stall loot. This is expected as Rogue's outfit specifically states pickpocketing. If someone who doesn't have Larcenist comes over and steals at your stall, it will deplete that, and that will stop you from thieving it. So I wouldn't recommend full AFK with stalls. Still, any NPC with a drop table that isn't coins will still be hella AFK. For clues, they do get multiplied by 10x as well. We'll make sure that the relic description and blog are updated before launch. If you have the Rogue's outfit, it will not further multiply your clues. Chest loot is not multiplied by Larcenist. I specifically checked the Wilderness chest for this, as I know that's one players are really looking at, caring about more than other chests in the game. Okay, so the Wilderness chest is going to be dog shit with Larcenist, but who cares? Okay, some more FAQ. Here we go. More FAQ. Let's have a look. Jesus Christ, this is a lot of info. This is an insane amount of information. This is an insane amount of information to be putting in a Discord and not on the official news post. Soul Harvest does not produce 10 times soul shards with Nature's Accord. Tithe Farm does not generate soul shards. Soul Harvest gives you 1 soul shard per blessed bone shard that would give. For Ashes, it's approximating to the appropriate bone based on XP. So Fiendish is the same as Bones, Vile Ashes is the same as Big Bones, Malicious is the same as Dragon, Abyssal same as Hydra, and Infernal Ashes are the same as Superior Dragon Bells. Butler's Bell works while you're offline. You just tell him what to do and we'll check how many minutes since you gave the order and run the calculations at your collection time. Does not care about your levels. You only get the XP if you ask him to process the items. This is less actual product and you get less XP than if you did it yourself, but it is 0 time. Processing planks gives fletching XP, not construction XP. You do get Herblore XP for processing unfinished potions. All of the drop tables have weightings per gather at them. Here they are. Fish, 26% salmon, 21% tuna. 18% lobster, 13% swordfish, 9.5 monk, 8 shark, 2.5 manta, 1.5. Okay. Herbs, taramins, haralenders, ranners, irits. Okay, cool. Or 6% clay, 50% iron, 4% rune. Wood, 20% logs, 30% oak logs, 40% teak logs, 10% mahogany. All right, very cool. That doesn't matter. Like I said, it's not getting picked. It's just not getting picked over transmutation. Transmutation is just fucking insane. Here's the FAQs from that one as well. Gems cap at Dragonstone. No sneaking in Onyx or Zenite. See below. Okay. Bars are not included. This is intentional. You still have access to low alchemy and high alchemy. These don't autocast. There are some cool stuff here like air runes turning into noted pure essence. Also, the note the bank toggle. You can send what you make to the bank instead if you'd like. The items processed as following. Logs into oak, into willow, into teak, into maple, into mahogany, yew, magic, redwood. Pyre logs the same way. Shrimp to sardine to herring to anchovies to mackerel, trout, cod, pike, salmon, tuna, lobster, bass, swordfish, karambwan, shark, anglerfish, dark crab. Okay. Bones, Zoga, Fag, Org, Rug. Wait. Hold up a minute. Some Zoga bones would go crazy. What the fuck? Bones, bat bones, big bones, worm, dragon, drake, lava, hydra, dagonos, superior. Rocks, crafting, clay, silver, gold, and then copper, tin, iron, coal, mithril, addy, rune. Seeds, potato, onion, cabbage, goes up to snape grass. Flowers go up to White Lily. Seeds go up to Torstal. All right, very cool. Transmutation Part 2. Hang on a minute. There's another one. There's another one. Okay. Hops go up to Wild Blood. Bush goes up to Poison Ivy. Acorn up to Spirits. Fruit Tree up to Dragon Fruit, of course. Hardwoods go to Mahogany. Cactus, Potato Cactus. Compost. It does regular compost to Ultra Compost is pretty cool. Uncut Gems. Wow. Goes from Diamond to Opal. That's weird. And then Topaz goes to Dragonstone. Ashes all the way up to... Wait, regular ashes turn into volcanic ash, which turn into fiendish ashes all the way up to infernal ashes. Okay. Rune essence goes to wrath runes. Pretty cool. So you could get something going where like you could all right, here's what I think the play is. Okay. You buy as many air runes as you can get, and then you go to the altar that the highest altar you have access to, right? The highest altar you have access to, you go there with a bunch of air runes in your inventory, right? And then unelk the air runes into the essences noted. Fuck this game, dude. All right, hides. Cow all the way up to Black Dragon hides. Pretty cool. That's all the frequently asked questions. So, I mean, that relic is just going to be fucking... Yeah. That's just going to be crazy. And that's tier 4. That comes in so quick, man. That comes in so quick. The Moon's drop table goes crazy with it as well. Let's have a look. Oh, my God. Opening fucking links in the kick chat now opens them in the fucking pop out chat. So annoying. Okay, let's have a look. The Moon's drop table, the Sun-Kissed Bones, fucking super compost into ultra compost, soft clay into fucking crafting supplies. No, mining supplies. Damn, dude. Wormling bones, damn. Basically everything. That's so crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's just going to be a must pick, guys. You can just get Butler's Bell if you're lazy as fuck. You can just get it because it will just, like, basically max smithing, fishing. It will max mining, fishing, cooking, wood cutting, fletching, farming, herb lore. And that's it. It will do that. You only get XP for the process, not the gather. So you max smithing, cooking, fletching, and herb lore. Just AFK throughout the league. That's not bad. Honestly, that's not bad. So yeah, that you could go with Butler's Bell. But transmutation is just fucking crazy. The fact that this is a tier 4, by the way, you could also just reload into Butler's Bell, by the way. Just, that's certainly an option. You could always just reload into Butler's Bell. That's certainly an option. So, yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. Anyway, fellas, the big reveal today is this. www.osrsleaguescountdown.io/tree. Plan your build, drag to pan, scroll to zoom, click nodes, etc. So this is the start. Points spend 1. 50% chance to regenerate runes, ammo, charges. Regenerate whenever you use runes to cast a spell, fire ammunition from a ranged weapon, or consume charges with a weapon. There is a percentage chance to generate an additional resource spent. So you start out with this one, I'm assuming. and then you have to branch out into these other... Dude, what the fuck? What the fuck? How many is there? Holy shit, dude. And so obviously you can only go to the ones that you branch off to, right? What the fuck, man? It's like a Path of Exile skill tree. I've never played that before. All right, well, let's just start going through all the fucking things. Let's start with the top left. So we can go from the start to whenever your combat spells regenerate runes, your magic level is boosted by 1 for 30 ticks. The boost can't exceed 10 magic levels, and additional triggers reset the duration. Okay, that's not bad. So you get a plus 10. It's not bad. It's not bad. Whenever your combat runes spells regenerate air runes, you have a 15% chance to restore 1 prayer point per rune generated. Okay, so 50% chance to regenerate, and then you have a 15%, so you have a 7% chance per cast to regenerate 1 prayer point. Oh, per rune generated. So if you use 10 air runes, you can get 10 prayer points back. That's basically infinity prayer. It's basically infinity prayer. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Okay. Whenever your combat spells regenerate water runes, you're healed for 1 per rune generated. So that's infinite health as well. Whenever your fire rune, your next spell hit is increased by... Oh my god, okay. And then your defense level is boosted by 1 per rune. Okay, right. Interesting. Interesting. You can have regen over 100% as well. What do you mean by that? It's going on vodka. Interesting. Okay. So that's the branch off this way, and then you can branch off into the next ones. 35% accuracy in all combat styles. I mean, that's just great. 15% accuracy in all combat styles, so you can double up. Healing with Demonic Pacts over heals you up to 30% of your base hit points level. Okay. 15% accuracy in all combat styles. Okay. 30% chance to regenerate runes, ammo, and charges. So that goes up to 80%. 15% accuracy in all styles. 15% permanent defense level boost. Oh my god. Where it says you can regenerate runes, it caps to 120% or something like that. I see. Damn, there is a lot to go over here, guys. There is a lot to go over, bro. What the fuck? Dropping this 7 days out is wild. Well, we got a lot of planning to do, bro. We got a lot of planning to do. Whenever you regenerate charges from a powered staff or wand, also regenerate 1 earth rune. Okay, so that's going up this way is obviously big for air spells. Going up this way is obviously big for water. It's good that it has a synergy up this way, so that's nice. Okay. Attack rate with powered staves is sped up by 3 ticks. All one-handed power staves have their max hit reduced by 8. 1 tick trident. 1 tick trident. What? You get the AK-47 powered staves? Holy shit. The AK-47 powered staves? And this is what? 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of how many is this? What? Fucking 100? And you get 1 tick powered staves. Brother. I wonder how many points you're going to get, guys. I wonder how many points you're going to get. Bro, I'm going to have to make 100 accounts this league. I'm actually going to have to fucking make 100 accounts, bro. Damn. Okay, and clicking on shit. Wait, so if I click on that, it'll show me the quickest path there. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay. Let's keep going through, guys. Plus 1% magic damage. This bonus is multiplied by the Sumikin Shadow effect. Whenever you regenerate charges from a powered staff or wand, also regenerate 1 water rune. So that's got synergy with this one down here. What's this one? Plus 1% magic damage. This one's plus 1% magic damage. Okay, so you can get plus 4% magic damage. Pretty nice, especially with the 1 tick. What's this one? Attack rate with combat spells in a spellbook is sped up by a number of ticks. Why does it say number? This cannot reduce the rate below 2 ticks. Okay, cool. All right. What's the air rune one? 1 air rune, yep. Air spells deal plus 7% damage for each active prayer. How many prayers can you activate at once? What's the maximum amount? Foe thinks it's 30. Maz thinks it's 60. What, the amount of points? Okay, how many prayers can you activate? I'm going to click every prayer in the prayer book and just see how many we can get to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 prayers is the most that you can have active at any one time, plus protect items, so 8. So you can get 8 times, so 56% bonus damage with air spells. Fuck it out. All right. Water spells deal increased damage the higher health percentage you have, plus 20% damage at 100% health, okay? Fire spells cast burn up to 6% of your maximum hit points to increase your damage dealt by double the amount burned for. What? Fire spells cast burn up to 6% of your maximum hit points to increase your damage dealt by double the amount you're... Oh, it burns you! It burns you! And that increases... Right. I see. Regenerate fire runes, cool. Earth spells hit, reduce the enemy's defense and magic levels by 2. Wow, that's pretty cool. You're going to be super accurate anyway, so I don't know if that's going to be... Wait, and then, okay, so you can go from these ones. If I have this unlocked, I can go over here. So it's easier to get to the crazy ones, which is kind of cool. Easier to use the crazy ones. All right. Ice spells now count as water spells. What? How does that help? Oh, with like the regenerations and damages and stuff like that as well. And then like bonus damage with the stuff. Yeah, okay, cool. Plus 1% magic damage again. Yeah, these are all just going to be like little extra bonus helps. Smoke spells now air spells. Okay. Shadow spells count as earth spells. Cool. And blood spells now count as fire spells. All right. Here's the big boys. Here's the big boys, fellas, for the magic spell. Shit. Air spells have a plus 1% chance to max hit for every prayer bonus. This chance is doubled against enemies weak to air spells. There's got to be more. Cloak? What else is there? Bone Crusher necklace? Holy wraps? Suffering? Oh, Ring of the Gods? Dude. Dude. You can guarantee you can get a 100% chance to max hit with air spells? Shit, bruh. Shit, bruh. That's crazy. All right, what's this one? What's this one? What's this one? Water spell hits bounce back at you, healing you for 60% of the damage dealt. So you just have infinite health. Okay. Fire spell hits apply 1 burn, maximum 5, and bounce to up to 2 nearby targets. Crazy DPS. Earth spells deal an additional flat damage based on your current defense level, plus 1 damage per number of defense levels. Earth spells deal additional flat damage based on your current defense level, plus 1 damage per number of defense levels. Oh, the number's unknown. Dude, I thought they were saying I would do 99 extra damage if I have 99 defense. Holy fuck. Okay. So it's like, right. It's going to be like plus 1 damage per 10 defense level or something crazy like that. All right. Pretty cool. All right, so let's see what happens if you go up now. 5% chance to regenerate runes and ammo. What's this one? Plus 5 permanent defense, plus 5 permanent defense. So this is all defensive going up here. Healing with Demonic Pacts overheals you. That's the exact same as this one over here, right? Yeah, this is the exact same one, but just a different path. All attacks have a plus 15 prayer penetration up to 100%. Wait. All attacks have plus 15 prayer penetration up to 100%. Oh, because you can get it more times. Okay. So you can just hit through prayer. Whenever an attack deals 0 damage to you while either a 2-handed shield or an offhand is equipped, you're healed for 2 and restore 2 prayer points. Wow. So tank builds. Okay. Wait, so this is plus 5 permanent defense level. Oh, permanent defense level boost as well. Okay. While you have a shield equipped, you have a 0.1% chance per defense level to reflect all damage back at the attacker. Okay. Plus 1% melee damage. All recoil and thorn style effects deal additional damage equal to 1% of your total defense bonuses. Because you can get like 500... Wait, total defense bonuses. What? Can I just say, guys, just real quick, while we're looking at this, can I just say real quick, how the fuck am I wearing this and I have still a positive mage defense, by the way? I still have 4 magic defense and I'm wearing 550 range and melee defense. Hello? Like, what the fuck is wrong with this game? Anyway, 484, 485, 469, 542, and 1%. So your recoil will do 19 damage. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. What the fuck? Plus 1% melee damage. When the Thorns effect triggers, it will always hit twice, dealing 50% of its damage with the second hit. What's Thorns? Have I missed it? Oh, it's down here. Okay, I should have started down here. I shouldn't have fucking... Okay, hang on. Wait. I got a little ahead of myself, guys. Your minimum hit when attacking with a melee weapon is increased by 3. This minimum hit is further increased by 3 for each additional tile between you and the target. Okay. Melee weapons under 1 kilogram will always trigger an additional melee hit using 40% of your base. Melee weapons under 1 kilo. What melee weapons are under 1 kilo? Weapon slot table OSRS. Here we go. So everything from here down. The Bone Club, a Crystal Axe, Ember Lights, Daggers, Whips, Sarachnis Cudgel. All right. Okay. Pretty cool. Okay, when you have a shield equipped, you gain the Thorns effect. Thorns. Whenever you're attacked, enemies will be instantly hit with 3 damage. This effect can only trigger once per hit splat and will trigger if you take 0 damage. Other packs will specify if they affect Thorns. Okay. Each melee attack with a heavy weapon over 1 kilo has a chance to trigger the Blind Bag attack. Automatically attack your current target with a random heavy melee weapon in your inventory as though you have it equipped, ignoring all stat requirements and attack delay. Blind Bag attacks can trigger an additional Blind Bag attack, but cannot trigger from special attacks. Each melee attack with a heavy weapon has a chance to trigger an instant attack. So you can have a heavy weapon with an Elder Maul in your inventory, and it could just keep fucking boom, 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 boom. Right? Interesting. Melee range is doubled while using 2-handed weapons. Okay. So that's going to go with... Yeah, minimum hit is increased by 3 for each additional tile between you and the target. So halberds will go crazy. Have 3 scythe kits? Wait, what do you mean? Oh, does it have a random... It picks a random weapon in your inventory? Oh, a random heavy weapon in your inventory, as though you have it equipped. We'll just only have one in your inventory, right? Later demonic packs benefit from more. There's perks later for each unique. Okay, more chance to more weapons. Oh, I see. Okay, let me get there, guys. Let me get there. Whenever you attack an enemy from at least 2 tiles away with any style, you restore 2% special attack energy. 2%. Okay. From at least... So you would need a halberd for that, right? 15% accuracy in all combats. 35% accuracy in all combat styles. Okay. 15% accuracy. Special attacks have 20% chance to not consume any energy. That's Weapon Master. Very cool. And while you have a shield equipped, yeah, we went through that one already. 1% melee damage, 1% melee damage, 1% melee damage. Okay. So I guess, like, based on this, there's what? I don't know, maybe 25, 30 in here. And I don't think they're going to give you 2 full trees, right? So you'd probably get 30, maybe 40 points in total. You're just going to have to pick which build you want to go with, like which you want to focus melee, range, or whatever. So, interesting. Okay. Attacking with a melee weapon or thorns has a 10% chance to heal you based off your distance between you and your target. 1 tile equals 1 health. Okay. Melee strength is increased by 50% of your worn prayer bonus. Okay, so you get like an extra 25% strength bonus or extra 25 strength bonus if you have prayer attached. Yeah, I don't know. I heard they confirm we'll be able to respec, so these decisions aren't final. Oh, really? Is that true? Interesting. When hitting a target with a two-handed melee weapon, you have a 5% chance to trigger a ranged echo as if you have a bow, crossbow, and a thrown weapon equipped. What the fuck? Attacking with a melee weapon or thorns has a 10% chance to heal you based off your distance. Yep. Attacks with a melee weapon can consume 5 overhealed hit points. If available, increasing your minimum hit on that attack by 5. Okay. Pretty cool. Melee weapons that are under 1 kilo or one-handed increase your melee strength by 20% of your strength level. Cool. We saw the thorn style one here. Melee weapons under 1 kilo attack 1 tick faster. So you would get 3 tick daggers there. Okay. For each unique heavy melee weapon over 1 kilogram in your inventory, your chance of a blind bag trigger is increased by 2% up to a maximum of 10%. So that's why people are saying have fucking 5 sights in your inventory. Makes sense. Your maximum hit when attacking with a melee weapon is increased by 4% and an additional 4% for every 3 tiles of distance between you and your target. Every 3 tiles? Every 3 tiles? Okay, and then these are all plus 1% melee damage. Okay. When a Thorns effect triggers, it will always hit twice, dealing 50% of its damage in the second hit. This defense build seems like fucking... This seems like it's going to be fun, dude. Seems like it's going to be fun as fuck. Whenever you deal damage with a melee weapon, you restore 2% special attack energy per hit. Okay. For each unique heavy melee weapon in your inventory, the max hit of your blind bag attacks is increased by a number up to a maximum of 10%. Okay. If your melee attack range is at least 4, it is increased to 7. All halberds slower than 5 ticks have their rate set to 5 ticks. Okay, dude. So you can melee Zoc, is what you're saying. You're telling me I can Crystal Halley Zoc. I mean... That's kind of crazy, boys. That's kind of crazy. I can Crystal Halley Zoc? What? Why would you Crystal Halley Zoc when you can just Zoc with Thorns? Still hitting bloat from behind the tank. Oh, you can stand on one side of the bloat tank, running away from him and hit him. Thoughts? What's this, Lockie? No, that's crazy. Where'd you steal this from, Lockie? Can I tweet it, or has somebody already done it? That's too funny. That's too funny. That's a Reddit? Yeah, damn. That's too good. It's from Reddit? Ah, damn. That's fucking funny as, bro. You can hit Zulrah from Vorkath. Crazy. Guys, you can hit it from behind, from the front. You know what I mean? Like, you can hit it from behind, from the front. This is nuts. This is nuts. That's the obnoxious halberd. Yup. Damn. If you take the 7-tile Halley perk, makes all Halleys have a minimum hit of 21 with the first melee perk. Shit, this is going to be a lot to plan, guys. This is going to be a lot to plan. All right, so now we can see what's going on the sides here. Prayer penetration, regenerate runes and ammo, healing with demonic pacts overheals you. All right, cool. Now let's check out the ranged route. Honestly, at the moment, this seems really cool. It seems really fun. This seems like way more damage. So this seems like a fuck around, have the most fun. This seems like a do the most DPS at the moment. So let's see what the ranged one brings. What's over here? Whenever you max hit from at least 3 tiles away, your next hit from a different style deals 25% damage. So that works with all styles this time. Pretty cool. While protection prayers are not active, you restore 1 prayer point for every 9 seconds. This is sped up by 1 tick for every 7 war prayer bonus. Okay, interesting. All right, here we go. Whenever you regenerate ammo, you have a 25% chance to fire a ranged echo against the enemy. A ranged echo. An additional ranged attack which rolls with your ranged accuracy against the target's ranged defense. Echo attacks cannot trigger additional echo attacks. Okay. All right. Additional, so you essentially would just get an extra crossbow bolt, right? A 25% chance, which is pretty cool. While a bow is equipped, ranged echoes never miss. All bow packs will not work with an eclipse at ladle. So what works with the eclipse at ladle then? While a crossbow is equipped, you have a 15% chance to plus 15% chance to trigger ranged echoes. Pretty cool. While a thrown weapon is equipped, ranged echoes have a 20% chance to max hit. All thrown weapon packs will not work with an eclipse at ladle. So is an eclipse at ladle a crossbow then? Does it count as a crossbow? Eclipse at ladles is just a melee weapon that you yeet. A true ranged weapon, not a true ranged weapon to be honest. Interesting. It's a thrown weapon. It quite literally says right here that it is not a thrown weapon. So okay. Plus 5 permanent defense level boost, plus 15% accuracy, plus 5 permanent defense level boost. So they're really pushing for defense in this one. Like you can get some crazy defense levels, and like you mix that up with the defense over here, it's gonna go crazy. So we've got a lot of planning to do. This is going to go crazy. I genuinely don't think it's going to affect my route this much because I'm going for first tier 8. So just smashing as many points as I can. The packs they're not going to change my route too much. They will obviously a little bit, but yeah, there's a lot of planning to do for these. Okay, you have a 5% chance per attack in any style to roll max accuracy. This is increased by 5% for each tile distance between you and your target. Okay, so crossbows are going to go crazy in this. Crossbows are going to go crazy for this. 30% chance to regenerate runes ammo. 35% accuracy in all combat styles. Okay. While an offhand item is equipped, gain plus 5 melee strength, plus 5 range strength, and plus 2 magic damage. While an offhand item is... Okay. Interesting. All right. Plus 1% range damage. Range prayers are 30% more effective. Plus 1 range damage. Range strength is increased by 1 for every 10 hit points between your current hit points and hit points level. Range strength is increased by 1 for every... So you get plus 9 if you're at 9. Interesting. Plus 1 range damage. Ranged echoes can now trigger additional ranged echoes at half the chance to trigger them up to 4 times. Okay. Plus 1% range damage. Bows attack 1 tick faster. Crossbows attack 2 ticks slower, but heal 70% of the damage. That's a skip. That's a skip. What do you mean crossbows attack 2 ticks slower? No thanks. No thanks. Oh, deal. Deal. My fault, guys. That's fucking crazy. That is fucking crazy. My fault. Okay. That's crazy. While a thrown weapon is equipped, range strength is also increased by 80% of your melee strength. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Range damage. Whenever regenerate ammo, you have a 5% chance to fire a ranged echo against an enemy. Okay. Plus 1%. And same with that echo. All right, here we go, boys. Hope this is crazy. Range damage, range damage, range damage. What's this side? Hitting with a bow increases your bow's minimum hit by 1, capping at 15% of your base maximum hit. This bonus is halved when you take damage that you didn't or couldn't pray against. Hitting with a bow increases your bow's minimum hit by 1, capping at 15% of your base maximum hit. Okay, all right. Hitting with a bow increases your bow's maximum hit by 1, capping at 15% of your base maximum hit. Okay. Crossbow hits always max hit. Crossbow attacks roll accuracy twice. So you're going to be insanely accurate, higher damage, and always max hit. While a thrown weapon isn't equipped, increase your ranged accuracy by 60. When attacking with a thrown weapon, you now throw at an additional target nearby. Don't give a fuck, dude. Don't give a fuck. So how many points do you spend getting to here? How many points do you spend getting to here? That's 11 points. Brother. And then all of these range damage. Fucking mate. This is going to go crazy. I mean, range is the way. I'll say it, guys. Ranged is the play. I'm sorry. It just is. It's just the play. What the fuck? This is going to be crazy, guys. Holy shit, man. Holy shit. DCB spec is going to be a nuclear bomb. Yo, what the fuck? That's crazy. The Wildy Echo crossbow is going to be insane. Yup. Damn. So crossbows will be 7 tick, but always max. Bro. Halley Seabow crossbow always maxed, so Halley is 25 boosted damage. Can you say that again, but in English, brother? What the fuck are you talking about? If we get 100% max hit, does that mean crossbow can just hit anything regardless of its defense, or would high range defense reduce the max? You have to get the accuracy roll. Does that mean Ruby Bolts always hit 100 on big HP NPCs? Ruby Bolts would be bad because you would have a higher max hit without them. Foe was looking at a halberd crossbow build today that was stupid insane. It's probably what that guy was driving at. There's a tile that gives you a 25% more damage to a second style after a max hit. I see. I see. That the amount of points we can work with EvScape? Nobody knows, brother. Nobody knows. Thank you, Rossin. DHCB will be able to 5-hit Vorkath for the Void. Damn. Gonna estimate 30 to 40 points. All right. Well, let's have a look how many things there are on one side. So if you fully unlock a range, which like you'd be stupid. You're not going to fully unlock range, right? But let's just say you do. Okay. That's 40 points, 38 points. That's 36 points there. So I'm assuming there's 36 here and 36 here with like ones in the middle, right? You probably get about 40 points. This is what I'm cooking. Oh, for fuck's sake. You probably get about 40 points, I reckon. I don't know. Okay. This is what Lockie's cooking with. 36 points. You going bows? Lockie's going bows with 1-tick trident. 1-tick trident's going to go crazy, by the way. You definitely don't need to go all up this shit. 1-tick tridents. And then ranged echo. And the blind bag. All right. All right. All right. Damn, dude. This is going to be crazy, man. This is going to be crazy. I definitely want to go the crossbow build for sure. I definitely want to go the crossbow build. I'm thinking 60 since last time we could do a 650. Wasn't it? It was a 640 last time, wasn't it? Or a 55. In the post about the wieldy crossbow, they made sure to mention it has an ice spell stuff, which means that if you also go water runes, you can heal with the crossbow potentially. There's going to be a lot of planning, guys. Trust me, there's going to need to be a lot of planning for this stuff. But like I said, I don't think this will crazy affect my race. You know what I'm saying? So it's not something that I think I'll look too far into. But yeah. Are you making a guide? We're going to do a guide. Lockie and I are going to do a guide. I'm going to be doing a race to tier 8. So I'm probably going to be picking different ones than you guys will. But Lockie's going to be doing a rush to just get as much fucking points as shit as possible. And we're going to release to you guys like the tier 3 rush or something like that. So we'll do like the first 3 relics plus first however many demonic packs, and we'll release that to you guys. But it'll be completely different to what I'm doing, because I'm doing the race. So I'm doing the race. Damn, dude. Finally, there's some cool shit, man. Like, finally some cool shit. Do they tell us how many points? I feel like 1.5 combat styles will be possible. Well, surely, because like you should be able to max out, like fully max out one of these, right? So I think you should be able to do, like you could do something like this, and this, right? I think that'll be entirely possible. But check out the site I sent you for route/planning. I haven't, Deathrish, nah. Looks like my relic unlock times last league started at 216 with tier 2, 250 tier 3, 343 tier 4, and 520 tier 4, sorry. And 11 hours to tier 5, 17 hours to tier 6. So it took you 2 hours to get to tier 2? Really? I thought we did it in like 15 minutes. Oh, that's the time. So it started at 216. You unlock tier 2 34 minutes in. Tier 3, hour and 40 minutes in. Tier 4, 3 hours in. Tier 5 is 9 hours. Tier 6 is 15 hours. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good.